How do you combine pumping with breastfeeding? A lot of new moms choose to pump in addition to breastfeeding for a variety of reasons, such as increasing supply. Generally, in the absence of any other issues, the more you breastfeed, express, or pump, the more milk your body produces. This doesn't mean that every lactating mom needs to pump, but if you are struggling with a low supply, adding a pumping session into your breastfeeding routine can be helpful. Another reason is to relieve discomfort from a clogged milk duct. If a clogged duct is left unresolved, it can result in pain due to mastitis or infection. When your baby is unable to suck out the milk plug that's blocking the duct, using a breast pump with a good suction can be helpful. Third is to have someone else be able to feed your baby breast milk. If you know that you're going to be away from your baby for a while, pumping can allow another caregiver to give your baby breast milk using a bottle. It's always a good idea to make sure breastfeeding is established for 4 weeks or more before introducing a bottle to avoid any kind of confusion. Fourth, if you're getting ready to go back to work or school and need to create a stash that can be then used while you're away from the baby. And lastly, pumping is useful in cases where your baby is not able to effectively remove milk from the breast, such as babies born with cleft palates, premature babies that have an underdeveloped suck and swallow reflex, or any other health issues. So what are some things that you can do when combining pumping with breastfeeding? The first is to always pump after breastfeeding your baby while your breasts still feel a little full. In this way, your baby will already have had as much as they need, and pumping will help empty your breasts completely so that they can fill up entirely before the next feeding. You can start with pumping after one feeding a day to begin with. Second, make sure your breast pump is a good fit so that the flanges don't chafe your nipples and add to any discomfort. Third, if you're having issues with letdown during pumping, placing something warm on your breasts or massaging your breasts before pumping can be helpful. Fourth, if you're not going to use the pumped milk right away, it's important to freeze this milk in airtight bags or containers. It's always a good idea to freeze milk in small quantities because once thawed, breast milk cannot be refrozen. And lastly, make sure to thoroughly clean and sanitize breast pump parts regularly.